you know, when it comes to this aspect of it. I'm here. I've been here since, what, November 3rd? So I've been here almost 2 friggin' weeks since I missed the time. But here I am, and because I missed out, now I can't come back in the way that I want to, you know? So, you know, all I have to say is I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do in this regard, all right? If I had the full freedom to do what I wanted, I would buy both games, and I would play both next week. That's exactly what I would do. I would start with Mario RPG on Friday, then we would start RoboCop on Saturday, and then Sunday would be my React show, and then Monday, Tuesday again would be Mario RPG and RoboCop. And I would just alternate those games for the next several weeks into December. Like, those would be the main games that I'm juggling. And then at night, we could alternate. Like, for example, Friday, I want to bring back Friday Night Fight. So we're going to do Street Fighter 6 Friday night. And then Saturday night, we'd probably do Like a Dragon Gaiden. And then maybe Sunday night, we would do some Modern Warfare 3. And we would alternate that back and forth for a while. You see, that's what we would do. But I don't have that flexibility. You know, I don't. Now, if you wanted to help, yeah, support the streams. If you support the streams, we have a great supportive streaming day today, then maybe I could get both games. You see? But that's how it works. And then when I say that, oh, my God, now Phil is e-begging and he's a terrible person because he's e-begging. Well, sorry that I'm honest. I'm a small-time streamer, man. I'm not some big-time guy rolling in dough. You know, I'm not like these streamers who can literally get every game free, or they can afford every indie game, do a Mighty Monday member day where they could sit there and they could play 20 fucking indie games that are all $5 each because they can afford to just piss away $100 in a day for no reason because they made $1,000 that day. You know, that's not me. You know, that's all I can say. That's my reality. It sucks because for a lot of this year, this wasn't a problem. All right. And now this illness really did create this problem for me. And now I'm in this situation, you know. So if you want to support the streams today, by all means do. And someone said, well, do you accept game codes? Of course I do. Of course I do. If someone wanted to donate a game, like you wanted to donate Mario RPG or donate RoboCop, yeah, I accept game codes. You could email me a game code and I could use that to get the game, and then it's not a concern. Because I'm telling you what I want to do. I want to do the variety that you guys want. I feel like that's the best case right now. Give you an RPG, but also give you an action game. Alternate between the two. Have the night streams alternate between multiplayer, like Street Fighter or Modern Warfare, and then have a nice chill RPG like a Dragon Gaiden. I feel like this is a great balance, right? This would be an absolute great balance, and everyone would enjoy it because of that balance, right? So there you go. But that's the situation. I can't afford all that. I can't, you know. Right now, just for Friday, I can get like one, right? So what can I say? Now, here's the other thing, too. I actually appreciate the suggestion that someone left on that video that said, why do you commit? Why do you commit to beating every game you buy? It's a good question. For me, you know, originally, if you remember, way back in the day, and this is like over a decade ago, I was known as the guy on YouTube who bought every new game, played every new game. It didn't matter if the game was complete ass or if it was super good. But I would commit to playing through it. If it was a game that sucked, I would just razz the game the entire time I played it. And that would create a situation that was funny. So people liked it when I razzed bad games, right? But if it was a good game, people, of course, enjoyed the playthrough because people liked to see me enjoy a great game. So it didn't matter. But I was the guy who would get the game early, or not early, but on release day, I should say. I would rush home, I would play it, I would beat that game within several days because I wasn't a live streamer. I didn't have timing restrictions and limitations of when I could actually play games. I could just play them off camera as much as I wanted, right? So that was always my mentality. Now over the years, right? What ended up happening is, you know, people always have that mentality. This is what Phil does. This is who Phil is. And listen, when I'm playing a game, if I'm enjoying it, I want to finish it. That's just the truth. If I'm playing a game and I'm really having a good time with it, regardless of the amount of viewership I'm getting, the amount of support I'm getting, I still want to finish that game if I'm having a good time with it, right? How would I ever do a Game of the Year awards countdown or a most disappointing games of the year countdown if I didn't actually play these games? I would, you know, You can't say a game's one of the best games of the year if you only played 6 hours of it and then you quit it, right? So it's just something that I've always kind of been done is I try to finish every single game that I play, you know, and I don't know, you know, maybe the case is that shouldn't be the philosophy that I have anymore, right? Maybe that's the case. Maybe I need to change. Maybe I'm too stuck in my old ways, and every other streamer and content creator out there has changed around me to find what happens best for their business, and I just haven't changed, right? Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm too adamant on adhering to these things that maybe are my own beliefs or my own morals or my own principles, but really nobody else cares. Maybe that's the case, because the truth is, and this is actually what the person said in that comment. Again, I really appreciate the comment because it was a long one, but I read it and I really took it to heart. They were like, you do realize that in general, most people right now who give you shit for not finishing a game are just your hate watchers. And the only reason they say that is because they want to say something negative about you. It doesn't matter. It's not really that people are angry that you don't finish a game. It's that those assholes just want to say something negative. For example, they'll actually say something like, I rage quit Mortal Kombat 1. Well, I beat the entire story mode, I played a big chunk into the invasion mode, and I played multiple sessions of the multiplayer. How did I rage quit it? I literally played every aspect of the game. I explored it all. Personally, I didn't like the online play. I said I'm not going to waste more time on it. How did I rage quit it? Exactly, I didn't rage quit it. I just didn't like it. I played a ton of it. Take a look at launch week. I played tons, like over a dozen hours of the game. Actually, I think it was like more than 20 hours of the game. So how could you say I rage quit? I didn't rage quit it. I just didn't like it, so I stopped playing it. But, of course, my hate watchers say, oh, you rage quit, you rage quit. That's what they do. So maybe it's time to stop caring about that shit, which in truth, I don't care what they say, but I've always been of the mentality, again, that if I start a game and I like it, I would just keep playing it no matter what. But maybe that's not what I should do, you know? Maybe it's time to reassess, right? Maybe it is time to reassess. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is important to me that we figure this out, because at this point, you know, I really don't want to be in a situation where we're constantly sitting around and saying, what game should I play? What game shouldn't I play? I have to make a judgment based on cost. I have to make a judgment. You know what I mean? Like, this sucks. Right now, the situation I'm in is good and bad. It's good because I have so many options of good games to play. At least it's not like there's nothing to play where we have no idea what to do. We're screwed. That's not the case, right? The case is there's too much to do, and sadly, I just can't afford to do it all. I would love to play these 2 new games for you guys next week, and right now I can't. If someone today were to be like, hey, I want to help you out. Here, I'm going to support the streams in a big way today. Now you can afford one of the games. That would help a ton. Or if someone were to say, hey, I'm going to send you a game code today. That would help a ton. That would take that whole burden off, and I said, okay, we can just play these new games next week, right? But right now, it seems like I have to choose myself, right? And that sucks, because I feel like no matter what I choose, it's not going to appease everyone. It's like they say, you can please everyone some of the time, but you certainly cannot please everyone all the time. It's not possible. And I feel like no matter what choice I make, there's going to be people who are going to be disappointed because I had to make that tough decision. Do I play Mario RPG? Do I play RoboCop? Do I play a cheap game like Sea of Stars that's free on Xbox Live, right? Like, or not Xbox Live, on Game Pass, I should say. Do I bring back Starfield because I already have that and it's been on hiatus? You know, what do I do? I don't know. I honestly don't know what to do right now. So, that's the situation I'm in right now. I wish right now I could say, so here's the schedule, everybody. And let's lay it out for you, and you know what's coming up next week. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm going to say this. People really need to stop with the Baldur's Gate 3 bullshit. I've already answered that so many fucking times. At this point, the only reason that you would be spamming that and talking about that in the chat is because you want to annoy me. Because we've already talked about a million times why it does not work right now. It could work sometime down the line in the future. It could. It's not going to work now. I've got too many other ongoing playthroughs going on. We've got special events coming up. We've got big RPGs. I'm just started one at Like a Dragon Gaiden. We got another Like a Dragon game in January. We got a Final Fantasy game in February. No, Baldur's Gate 3 does not fucking work right now, and just by spamming the chat, all you're doing is being disrespectful. So fucking stop. Okay? Really, just grow up and stop. I want to play it eventually. I can't play it now. It ain't gonna work. So just stop. Okay? Okay. So, at this point, I don't know what to do, man. I don't even know. I feel like we should go on, and I have other topics to talk about on the show, so we should talk about those, and maybe get everyone to think about it, and let me get your feedback, and I really need to think about it over the course of today. Let's see how today goes, because if today ends up being a well-supported day, you know what I mean? If I actually hit goals and stuff today, then there could be a situation where I can afford both games. And then there's no decision to be making at all, and we'll just play ball. I'll start with Mario on Friday, Mario RPG, and then we got RoboCop on Saturday. Like I said, we can alternate. You know what I'm saying? There you go. But I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. That's another thing about being a streamer like me. Because I'm not a giant guy, because I don't have a giant audience, and I don't have giant amounts of income coming in every day. I don't know how today's going to go. It could literally be a great day today, or it could be not so good day today. And I don't know how it's going to go, and therefore I can't promise you anything, because I don't know how, that's kind of one of the things about being a small-time streamer but still making a living doing it is you're kind of at the mercy of whatever happens that day. And I can't really control that either, right? I can't. I could have, I'm going to play games today. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to chill with you guys. We're going to have a fun. And we just don't know what else is going to happen. Let's see. Let's see what happens. And let's let it roll, I guess. And by the end of today, maybe it won't be a rough decision at all. Maybe by the end of today, because today's gone well, because of support and stuff, I'm like, well, guess what, guys? I'm buying both games, and that's cool. And then I'll, we'll play them both starting this weekend. Or maybe not, right? So I guess we'll see. All right. Why does the vid keep freezing? I don't know. Some people have been saying this recently. I think it has something to do with YouTube servers. It's not me, though, because on my end, everything is smooth. But it's weird because certain viewers have actually been saying that the stream keeps freezing. And I actually heard this, that on YouTube in the last week or two, certain channels, like certain viewers, have been having issues where streams are just kind of freezing and unfreezing. It might be like a server ingestion issue. It could be a regional server issue. Like, I'd be curious, for those of you who are getting the buffering, where are you in the world? And you don't have to say in the chat, I don't want you doxing yourselves or anything. But it might be that whatever regional servers you watch right now, YouTube's having issues with those servers. Like, there's a retro game music channel that I sometimes listen to when I want to relax or I'm doing something. Sometimes I'm in the shower and I'll turn it on, right? And I'll just have it play in the bathroom while I'm showering. They were having tons of problems this week. And they were like, it's nothing on our end. Everything is smooth. I don't know what we could possibly do because the stream is smooth on our end. And then all of a sudden yesterday it cleared up. And they're like, well, then it wasn't us. It was fucking YouTube. YouTube must have had some kind of a regional server issue. And it seems like that's what's going on. So, if there is an answer or a problem, I don't know what the answer is, sadly. Because I don't know what will control that. It sounds like it's just YouTube having issues this time of year. Maybe they got more viewers or something because it's the holidays. I don't know. Or I have no idea. Okay. All right. So we're going to leave it at this. I'm going to give you an estimate of what I would like to do this week. We'll see. But I'll leave it at this. All right. If you like the content, if you want to see me not have these tough decisions to make and instead say, hey, just play whatever you want and let's have fun, then please support the streams today. Right? We got Like a Dragon Gaiden coming up. We got Modern Warfare 3 tonight. Please support the streams. All right? Best way, tipping. Because that's what I can put towards buying games. Right now, a super chat, a membership, ain't going to buy a game for Friday. It's not. Okay? So if you could tip today, please do. Or if you want to consider, like someone said, can we gift codes or whatever? Yeah. If you want to see me play RoboCop and you want to gift me a code to play RoboCop, yeah, I'd accept that. Same thing with Mario RPG. You got a code to put in to redeem for Mario RPG. Or, you can get the credits too, right? The credits for either the digital marketplaces. Yeah, I accept that. All right, so please consider it. And let's see what happens today.